Good morning, Mary.
Good morning. How's it going?
Good.
Good. It's a nice sunny day out there. Not too hot or cold.
Yeah, it's a little bit cool.
Yeah, with the breeze, eh?
Yeah.
Well, that's better because, on that really hot day, I got a little bit of a sunburn. I was out there too long. I have to remind myself, the sun is very strong on those hot days.
Yeah, I know.
Well, thanks for joining me this morning. And thanks to everyone who's joining me this morning. Let's get started. My name is Mary. I'm your senior exercise instructor for today's falls prevention class. And of course, before we start, we want to make sure that we have a few safety tips in mind, like making sure you have plenty of space around your chair, nothing in your way, and have some loose, comfortable clothing on, some appropriate footwear, and your water bottle handy. Also, if you happen to be exercising by yourself this morning, always a good idea to reach out to a friend or family member and let them know to check in on you in about an hour, and that would be great. If you ever need a break in this class, there's no pressure at all. So if you need one, take one anytime. Listen to your body. And as well, if you happen to feel any sharp pains with one of the movements, don't continue with that movement, okay? We don't want it to be painful. We want to move within the range that we feel comfortable in. And as well, if you ever have any uncomfortable or unusual feelings like chest pain, trouble breathing, an irregular heartbeat, nausea, lightheaded, or dizziness, any of those things, we want to stop the routine altogether, okay? So don't continue if you do feel that way. And we're basically transitioning now from less YouTube videos to more Zoom classes. So if you have a friend or family member that's looking to get onto the Zoom program with us, just give us a call or an email and we can give you the Zoom ID and passwords. So let's get started, everyone. Let's make sure we are sitting at the front of our chair. Let's slide ourselves forward a bit and have your weight centered equally on those sit bones. Make sure you're not leaning on your backrest. Let's push our shoulders back and slightly down and sitting nice and tall with both feet on the ground. Let's take some deep breaths together. Breathing in, fingers together, inside out. And breathing out, opening the arms. 2 more, just like that. And again. Excellent. Now we're going to start with our neck, just moving it gently side to side, right to left. Taking your time. 2, 3. Let's do that 2 more times. 4. And last one. 5. Good. Now let's look slightly down and slightly up. 5 times. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And remember, if the music ever gets in the way of my instruction, if it's too loud or hard to hear me, let me know. Just call out, no problem. And let's now take our head and let's push it forward and pull it back in. So like a turtle, we're creating that elongated neck and we're pulling it back in, creating that double chin. This is a good exercise for your posture because you want to practice pulling that head back so that you don't have your head forward too much all the time. Good. Now, let's do a little side bend of our neck. One side to the other side, gently. Keep breathing. 2, 3, 4, and last one. Good. Now let's move on down to our shoulders. Breathing in, lift those up, and breathing out, lower them down. 3, 4, 5. Now let's do our shoulder rolls. So bring your shoulders forwards, push them up, backwards, and down. Forwards, up, back, and down. Breathing in and out. 2 more this way. And now let's go the opposite direction. So we want to push them back and up, forward and down. Breathing in and out. 3 more. Last one. Good. Now let's open those arms up like we're swimming as you breathe. 2 more. And let's do some reaching backwards now, 1 arm at a time. Try to let that pinky finger lead the way. As you reach back, continue your breathing. Warming up the shoulders. A little bit more. And 1 more time, each arm. Good. Now let's do some arms out in front, and we're going to bend and touch the shoulders. Straighten and bend. And let's flip our hands over now, palms face the ground, and bend the elbows this way. Straighten and bend. 1 more of those. Now let's reach out to the sides out as far as you can with your arms and flip your hands up and down, getting that turn of your arms inward and outward. Now the wrists, let's roll them in circles as you breathe. And let's go the other way with the wrists. Good. Now keep your arms still, but just flip those hands back and forth using your wrists only. And let's look at the hands. Touch your thumb with each finger, 1 at a time, as fast as you can. Now let's try touching our thumb with the palm of our hand, then the index finger with the palm of your hand, the middle finger with the palm of your hand, the ring finger with the palm, and the pinky finger. This one's a little more challenging. Good. Now let's make fists and open up. 3 more. Good. All right. Now let's do a little bit with our arms out in front and pulling the elbows all the way back. Pull those elbows back. 2 more. Rowing, bringing those elbows behind you. All right, now let's take our legs have a little bit apart now. Let's take our right arm, let's reach up and over the head, and let's do that 4 more times. Reaching up and over your head with your right arm. 2, and last 1. Now let's try with our left arm, reaching up and over our head. 1, 2, 3, getting a little bit of a side bend there. 4, and 1 more. 5. Good. Now we're going to reach across our body to the opposite side, starting with your right arm. Turn and reach. Let's do that 4 more times. Turn and reach. 3, getting a turn in your upper body. 4, 5. Now the left arm across to the right. Turn that upper body as you reach across. 2 more. And last 1. Good. Now let's do a little bit of reaching up. Pretend you're climbing a rope. Reach up and pull it down. And 1 more. Good. Now let's let our arms go loose and let's reach towards the ground on one side and let's reach towards the ground on the other side. Just a little bit. It doesn't have to be too far. And 2 more times, each side. All right, now let's do some with our trunk using our hips. So we're going to have our arms across our chest. We're sitting nice and tall, and we're going to lean forward a little bit. We're going to lean back a little bit from the hips. So try not to round your back. Keep breathing. 2, 3. A little bit forward and a little bit backward. 4. And 5. Very good. Now let's lean to one side, lift one hip. Lean to the other side, lift the other hip. Keep breathing as you lean and lift. And one more time, each side, leaning and lifting that hip off of your chair. All right, now let's do some with our legs. Lift those knees one at a time. Right, left, right, left. 3, 4. And last one. Now let's bring those legs to the side. Keep your foot under your knee as you bring that leg out, back in. And left side, back in. Right and left. Let's check our posture. Make sure we're still sitting nice and tall towards the front of your chair. You're doing great. Warming everything up, one body part at a time. And we'll do one more of these side to side. And now we'll do a little bit of straightening and bending the leg. So straighten your leg, heel touching, toe points up, and bend. Straighten and bend. 3, 4, and 5. Left leg now, straighten it out, heel touching, toe points up, and bend, foot flat on the ground. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now let's put both legs out and point our toes towards us and away. Towards us and away. 3, 4, 5. Good. Now let's do some with the heels. So bring your feet back towards your chair and lift the heels up. I'm going to turn my chair so you can see a little bit better. One moment. Okay, so we want to have the heels coming up and down, up and down. Squeeze these calf muscles as you lift your heels up off the ground. And we'll keep breathing. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now slide those feet forward a bit more, and let's do our lifts of our toes this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now let's lift up our right leg and make our ankle circles. 5 times one way and 5 times the other way. So let's switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's do it with our left foot. Lift the left knee up and circle with your foot. Using your ankle. Other way, 5 times. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now I'm just going to adjust my chair for a moment, so hold on. And let's do a little bit of this postural exercise. Bring one arm up in front and bring one arm down and in back. Both arms are going to press back, and you're going to feel your shoulder blades coming together. Now let's switch as we breathe in slowly. Breathing out, press both of your arms backwards. Good, let's do it again. Breathe in, switch slowly. Breathing out, press both arms backwards. Feels good, right? Let's do a couple more. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. One more time, each arm coming up and down. And again. Excellent. Now let's place our fingertips on the side of our head and be careful, don't press your head forward. We're going to just press our elbows backwards as we breathe out. So let's breathe in, sitting tall. And breathing out, press your elbows back. This one's also great for your posture. Relax, breathing in. And breathing out, press the elbows back. Let's do that one more time. Good. Now let's make it a little bit different. Let's arch the back as we breathe in. And as we breathe out, let's bring those elbows down towards the knees as you round into a ball. So let's sit up nice and tall, arching your back as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, rounding your back, bringing your elbows towards the knees, breathing out. And one more time, breathing in. And out. Let's return to sitting up nice and tall. Excellent job. Shake those shoulders out. We've warmed everything up. Now let's do some standing up and sitting down. We're going to make it a little bit different today, a little more challenging. Just hold on a moment. I'll turn this chair so you can see me better. So we're going to try doing our stand-ups and sitting downs today with our arms out in front. Now, if you feel you do need your arm rests for support, then go ahead and keep using them, or try reducing the amount you're using them by using only one if you feel comfortable and safe. Now, it's always a good idea if you want to have a little extra support in front of you by having a chair in front to hold on to while you're standing, or the countertop in your kitchen. But if you want a little extra challenge today, let's try standing up with our arms out in front. So we want to check our feet placement. Slide those heels back as long as they're still touching the ground. Okay, that means when you go to sit down, you'll be close to your chair. Have some space between your legs so that you'll be standing sturdy with lots of space to keep you nice and sturdy. Now let's take our arms this time and make it a bit different. Let's place them out in front like this. Now remember, when we stand up, we have to lean forward, so we bring the center of our gravity forward, and then we push up through the legs, nice and tall. Now coming down, we're going to bend our knees, just reversing that motion, pressing your hips back like a squat, and slowly sitting down. So let's try 4 more of those if it feels comfortable. If not, you can always keep using your arm rests or pressing up from the seat of your chair if you don't have arm rests. Now let's do 4 more. Let's lean forward with our upper body. Press up through your legs, nice and tall. And coming down, bend the knees, hips go back, slowly sit. You can rest your arms for a moment if you need, and continue to breathe. And when you're ready, let's go up for number 3. Lean forward, pushing up through your legs. Coming down, bend the knees, hips go back. So this way we're using just our leg muscles to stand up instead of really using your arm muscles as well. Now let's try the last 2 stand-ups. Lean and push up. Coming down, bend the knees, hips go back. And one more time, breathing. Up we go. And coming down slowly. Good. Now, if you wanted to have a little bit of a different way of doing that with some more challenge, you can always try placing your arms across your chest like so. If you feel that you could do the one with the arms out in front fairly confidently, practice having your arms across your chest. Now we'll just do 2 of those for the folks that would like to, and if you need a break, you go right ahead and take one, no problem there, okay? So let's lean forward, push up through your legs, nice and tall, and coming down, bend the knees, hips go back, slowly sit. And one more time, breathe, lean, and push. And just take a moment to check and see how you're feeling on your feet today. And if you're feeling okay, then let's take our time, get a drink of water, and head to the back of our chair to start some balance exercise. All right. Now, the first one that we're going to practice is going up onto our toes, so lifting the heels, but holding it for 10 seconds. So when we're up there, we want to try to reduce the amount we're holding onto our chair's backrest. The goal is to hold with little to no support as you become more comfortable. Start by checking your feet placement. Make sure you have space between those legs, shoulder width apart. You're standing tall, and let's press up onto the toes. Remember to breathe and don't lean forward onto your chair. Stay nice and tall. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Now you really want to use the balls of your feet to balance on. Now this time, try using a little less support. So if that time you were using your fingertips, try this time having 1 or 2 fingertips. And breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job. Now let's try reducing again. Perhaps only 1 fingertip, maybe only 1 hand. Choose what's right for you, but give yourself a bit of a challenge. And let's keep breathing. Up we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. And if you feel ready, let's try hovering with the hands without holding on, if you feel confident with that now. Up we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Whenever we're trying to balance, we want to try to keep looking straight ahead to help, as well as keeping your core, your stomach muscles tightened. That will really help with your stability as well. Now let's do that one 3 more times. Remember to breathe. Standing tall, let's push up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, breathing. And perhaps if you want a little bit of an extra challenge from this position without holding, just hovering, you can start to reach up with 1 arm. You don't have to. That's just if you want a little bit more of a challenge, okay? But you can always have your opposite hand holding onto the chair or hovering. Let's start going up. This will be the last 2. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And final one. Let's try reaching up with the opposite arm if you are trying the reaching. If not, just keep practicing till you feel comfortable lifting your hands from that chair, okay? But keeping them close if you need to. Let's go up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, now let's do some trunk turning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this chair, and we're going to practice turning to the right 8 times and then turning to the left 8 times to look over our shoulder. Start with those wide legs so you're nice and sturdy, and let's practice once again reducing that amount of support you're holding onto the chair. Now, if this is difficult, you can hold on to the chair with your hands and turn just your upper body like so. But I want you to practice starting to lift 1 arm, the right arm in front, and turning with that right arm to look behind you. So I'll push my chair forward a little bit, and that way I'll have room to turn. So now let's turn that right arm slowly, carefully, looking all the way behind you, as if someone's talking to you back there. You got to see who they are. Turn back to the front, and let's try that a few more times. Breathing in and breathing out as you turn. Notice how my left hand is just hovering above that backrest. If you need a little more support, go ahead and use it. All right. Breathing in and out. 4. Now, if you want a little bit more of a challenge, try placing your hand on your hip. Turning slowly. 5. We'll do the right side 8 times, then the left. 6. If you want even more of a challenge, place your hand on your opposite hip. 7. And last one, turning to the right, looking over that shoulder behind you. Good. Now let's practice our left arm out in front. Remember, you can start by holding the chair with 2 hands, holding with 1, or hovering with 1 as you have the opposite arm in front. Let's turn slowly to the left. 1. Breathing in the front, breathing out as you turn. 2. You're doing great. Keep up the good work. 3. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, try placing the hand on your hip. 4. Nice and slow when we turn. 5. And for even more of a challenge, if you feel ready, hand on both hips. 6. Keep breathing and turning nice and slow and carefully. 7. Last one. And that's 8. Great job, everyone. All right, now let's do a little bit of walking in a straight line, heel to toe. So one moment, I will adjust this chair. And we always want to make sure that we have our chair for this one turned to the side so that you can walk in that straight line and still be able to hold on to your chair as you walk along. So let's start by coming to the right side of the back of your chair. And we're going to start with looking straight ahead as best we can, holding that chair's backrest and stepping with our heel directly touching our opposite foot's toe. Then the heel touches, then the toe touches. So we're consciously putting that heel down before the toe touches. Let's try to go about 3 steps or so till you come to the end of your backrest. Then let's turn slowly, holding on to it. Now, coming back, same thing. We want to keep looking forward. Heel touches the toe. Heel touches, then toe. Heel touches, then toe. Then turning slowly as you hold your chair. Now, if you're doing this along your countertop, you have a lot more space to practice your straight line walking. So if you want to do that, go right ahead or have a second chair next to your normal one. That way you have a little bit longer of a line to go in. But if you're just using the one chair like me, we'll do about 3 steps and then we'll turn. Let's try to keep looking forward, and this time try to reduce that amount you're holding onto your chair. But keep your hand close enough. If you need to grab, you can. Heel to toe, even if it's just a fingertip you're going down to now. Heel to toe, heel to toe. And turning slowly. You may feel comfortable placing your opposite hand on your hip, looking straight ahead. Try not to look at your feet. Heel to toe, heel to toe, heel to toe. And turning slowly, picking your feet up. Now, of course, we always want to challenge ourselves so that at the end, we're able to do it with our hand lifted just above that backrest. Remember, keep it close enough. If you have to grab onto it, you can. So let's try that now. Stepping heel to toe, heel to toe, heel to toe. Keep looking forward and move nice and slow. Turning and coming back, heel to toe, heel to toe, heel to toe. Turning slowly. practice that one more time. Give yourself a little bit of a challenge, remember. Try adjusting the amount you're holding on from the whole hand to the palm, to the fingertips, to 1 or 2 fingertips, to hovering. And coming back and forth one more time. Heel to toe. Heel to toe. Heel to toe. Turning slowly. And coming back again. Heel to toe. Heel to toe. And heel to toe. Very good. That one's not easy, so good work practicing that one. Now let's do our last balance exercise before we start some strengthening. Let's practice our squats that we're going to hold for 10 seconds. So this is good for our balance and our strength. And we really want to concentrate on having the correct form when we squat. So we're practicing properly. Let's make sure we have nice wide legs. Feet should be as far apart as your chair legs. We're going to be bending those knees. Make sure they don't come past your toes. So you can see my knees are above my toes and that they're not further ahead than the toes. Hips are going to be pushed back and we're going to keep looking forward. So we're not bending over, we're pushing those hips back as if we're sitting. So let's start by holding onto the chair and breathing throughout. Remember, don't hold your breath as you exercise. And a little squat is just fine. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now remember, when you're squatting, you should feel your body weight in your heels. If you're feeling too much pressure on your knees, that simply means that you need to push your hips back a little bit more, okay? So we're not doing any bending forward like that. We're not doing that. We're pushing the hips back like this, okay? So let's practice that again. This time, try holding onto the chair a little less. So either the palms or the fingertips. Let's breathe as we squat. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Shake your legs out. Breathe. Now, as we progress, let's try to lift the hands up off of the backrest. If you feel comfortable, remember, if you're not quite there, that's okay. I'm counting silently in my head. And we're done with that one. Good. Now, next step, let's try putting one arm out in front. You can have your opposite hand still hovering just above that chair's backrest. Breathing in and out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See, our body weight is moving to the back, right? Body weight in the hips, body weight in the heels. It's moving backwards. So it helps to keep your balance by having your arms out in front of you as well. And let's try now with our 2 arms out in front if you feel ready for that. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. We'll just do one more squat. I know these are tiring, but it's also good for your legs to strengthen them and your balance. Let's breathe. And let's squat. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good, everyone. All right, let's get some water and let's grab our weights today and let's come back and have a seat in our chair for some seated strengthening. Good work. All right, make sure you get that drink of water, some refreshment. And let's return by sitting to the front of our chair. We want to make sure that we're not leaning against that backrest, as tempting as it may be. Try to sit nice and tall with me and keep those back muscles strong. So let's check that posture, shoulders back, relax them down. And let's start off with some bicep curls. So palms facing outwards, let's sit nice and tall. Elbows stay tucked to your sides, breathing in and breathing out as you bend. Breathe in and out, 2. Now remember, if your muscles are feeling tired at the end of whatever amount of repetitions, you can stop there. And the more you practice, the easier it'll become. But it's best to not overdo. So if you're feeling sore the next day, you know you've overdone it a bit, right? So you just need to listen to your body and take breaks when you need to. And this is 9. Last one, breathing in and out. 10, very good. Now we're gonna do some raises to the side and some raises in the front, working our shoulders. So let's keep our knuckles facing the ceiling as we bring our arms to the side, straightening your arms and only raising to your shoulder height. Then relax them down slowly and then bring them to the front, only to your shoulder height, no higher than there, okay? So we breathe in on the way down and we breathe out on the way up, on the hard part. 2, breathing in and out, breathing in and out. 3, keep that back nice and straight. Breathe in and breathe out. 4, you're doing great. 5, breathing in and breathing out. 6, and notice on the way down, we want to control that. 7, we don't just want to let those arms drop. We want to make it nice and controlled. 8, breathe in and out. 9, final one. And we're feeling it in those shoulders. 10, very good, everyone. Rest your arms, shake those shoulders out and breathe. Now let's bend our elbows at 90 degrees. Place your elbows at your sides and bring your hands inward and outward with your forearms moving horizontally. The key here is to keep those elbows stuck to your sides. 3, 4, breathing in and out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, now let's do some work for the back upper part of our arms. I'm going to turn my chair, so just hold on a moment so that it's easier to see me. Now, when we do our tricep kickbacks, they're called, we want to scooch over to the left side of our chair and hold the weight in our left hand. Now, we're going to bend forward from the hips, keeping our back straight like so. Okay? Now, let's let that left arm drop down and then bend it so the elbow's pointing behind you. Now, straighten your arm behind you. Bend your elbow, elbow's still pointing behind you. Straighten your arm. Keep looking forward, breathing in and out. So you're bringing that weight towards your shoulder and straightening feet behind you. 4, breathe in and out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Notice how only my lower part of the arm is moving. 10. Good. Now let's try the right arm. So just hold on a moment. I will turn my chair the opposite way now so you can see better. And let's do a little bit with the right arm next. So once again, you want to bend forward from your hips. I want you to be able to see how my hips bend forward, but my back stays straight. Now drop your right arm down towards the ground. Bend the elbow so that your elbow's pointing behind you now, and straighten that arm out. Bend, breathing in. Straighten, breathing out. Keep looking forward. 3, 4, 5. Keep breathing in and out. 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one. 10. Good. So you should feel that right here. Now I'm going to move my chair again. Just hold on. And let's do some flies. So let's have our arms like a goalpost. Let's breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your elbows and your hands together. Open up wide, breathing in. And bringing the elbows and the hands together, breathing out. 3. Try to keep those elbows lifted. 4, 5. Breathing in and out. 6. You're doing so good. I know you feel those muscles working. 7. Feel that burn? We're almost there. 8, 9, and final 1. And excellent. Rest those arms. Shake your shoulders out and breathe. Now I'm going to turn my chair again to the side. Thanks for your patience, so that you can see me better when we do our rowing. So for the rowing, we're going to do that bending forward motion of our upper body again from the hips. So bend forward. Now drop your arms down, and we're going to pull the elbows back. So this time we're working the upper back. 1. Your hands should end up in your rib cage. 2. And your elbows should end up behind your back. 3. Breathe in and out. 4, 5, 6. We're almost there. Breathe. 7. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 8, 9. Last one. 10. Very good. Relax and breathe. Okay, now let's do some of our lower body. Placing those weights on your thighs. Let's lift up our right knee for 5 seconds. Breathe in first. Breathe out. Lift that right knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the left knee. Breathing in and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to straighten the leg. Right leg straight, heel touching toe up. Let's breathe in. Breathe out and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And one more time. Breathe in and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now let's switch. Left leg straight. This time, breathe in first. Breathe out, lift that leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, breathing in. Breathing out, lift it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now let's place one weight behind us. Or if you want a little extra challenge, you could use both like this. Okay, we're going to hold them at our chest or collarbone area. We're going to walk our feet out a little bit. Make sure you're at the front of your chair. We're going to lean back as we breathe in. Nice straight back. We're going to breathe out, pulling up nice and tall. Now you don't have to touch your back rest. You can just go back a little bit. Breathing in and sit up tall, breathing out. 2, 3. We're working those abdominal muscles. 4. Want to keep your head looking forward. You don't want to look at that ceiling. 5, because you want to engage those stomach muscles to pull you up. 6. Breathing in and out. 7. Almost there. 8. Breathe in and out. 9. Final one. And very good, everyone. All right. Now, let's take our weight and let's do a little bit with our wrists this time and using our lower legs. So, palms facing up, twist those wrists back to you and lift your heels. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing in and out. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's flip our hands over, slide your toes forward, and wrists down, toes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in and out. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Rest your arms, shake those shoulders out, and breathe. All right, let's just do one last exercise with our weights. I'm going to turn my chair one more time. Hold on a moment. One more weight exercise. That is our overhead press. So let's make those goalpost arms again for me, showing me your palms or your fingertips, fingernails. Sit nice and tall and have those elbows at 90 degrees. Let's breathe in, breathe out, and push straight up. 1, 2. You're doing so good. We're almost there. 3. Breathe in and out. 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's push. Only 2 left. 9 and 10. Excellent job, everyone. Breathe. Shake those shoulders out. Very good. Hope you felt that burn in your muscles of them working hard. And let's get some water now before we do a wee bit of standing strengthening and stretch everything out. So take your time, get your water, and place your weights in a safe place. Okay, everyone, hope you got some refreshment. Now, I'll move my chair. And we'll do a little bit of standing up. But remember, if you need to have a rest and sit, you go right ahead, no problem. Now, what we're going to do is start off with some lunges. So I want you to come nice and close to your backrest. Take a nice big step back with one of your legs, either one. And holding onto the chair, we're going to bend our front knee, like as if we're doing the calf stretch, but we're also going to bend our back knee a little bit. So that back heel comes up off the ground slightly, and you're going to push up through the back toes and the front heel to stand up again nice and tall. You're going to start to feel your front thigh working very hard. So let's breathe in as we bend, breathe out as we stand up. Now, if you'd prefer to have it a little less challenging, just bend the front knee and straighten it, okay? So do what you feel is most a great level for you. Let's breathe in as we bend, breathe out as we straighten. That's 3. Make sure your front knee doesn't come past your toes now. In front, 4. Just like when we squat, we don't want that front knee coming past the toes. 5, 6, breathing in and out. 7, make sure you're pushing up through that front heel and your back toes. 8, breathe in and out. 9, just a little bend, 10. Doesn't have to be very far, okay? Now shake your legs out and breathe. Coming nice and close to your chair again. Let's step back this time with the opposite leg. Now remember, it can just be a little bend in the front knee or a little bend in both knees. It doesn't have to be very much, okay? Hold your chair for support. Keep your upper body upright. We don't want to bend forward. Let's breathe in as we lower a little bit. Breathe out as we push up. 2, 3. Just a little bend in the knees. 4, 5. Make sure you're breathing in as you bend and breathing out as you push up. 6, 7. Almost there, but take a break when you need to. I know this one is demanding. 9. And last one. 10. Very good. Shake those legs out. That was hard work. Good job. Now we're going to have our feet shoulder width apart. We're going to lift up our toes 10 times. I want you to hold on to your chair the whole time. Keep your upper body nice and straight. And don't push your hips back, okay? So toes up. 1. Breathe in and out. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Very good. Now, I'm going to turn my chair. And we're going to do a little work for the outsides of the thighs, the side muscles here. We're going to bring our legs out to the side 5 times for 5 seconds. After this, we'll start to stretch. Hold your chair and start with your feet together. Let's breathe in first. Breathing out, bring that right leg to the side, just a little, not too far. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to switch and go to the left leg now. Remember, lead with your heel. The toe should still point forward when you bring it out. Left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in and out. Right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in and out. Left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more times each leg. Right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fabulous job, everyone. Time to stretch. Let's start with wide legs. We're going to stretch our inner thigh now by bending one knee and keeping your other leg straight. Let's get those legs warmed up for the stretch by just doing a little side to side. Bend one and then the other, keeping your opposite leg straight. Breathe. Now, let's stand up, take a nice deep breath in. Breathing out, bend one leg. Keep the other leg straight. Push your hips back so the body weight's in the heel. Breathe. Good. Stand up, breathe in. Breathing out, opposite side now. Good. Okay, now we're going to do a calf stretch. So remember for this one, we come close to the back of the backrest. We take a nice big step back with one of our legs, bending the front knee, Keeping the back leg straight and the heel on the ground. Breathe. If you want to challenge yourself balance-wise at the same time, try one hand on the hip. You don't have to though, no pressure, okay? Step forward, and the opposite leg, step back. Bend, straighten. Breathe. Good. Now let's take our time and let's have a seat and finish off our seated stretches. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again. Starting with the neck, lean your head to the right shoulder. Relax the shoulders and breathe. Opposite side with your head. Good. Now chin down, shoulders back, breathe. Good. Now, right hand, right shoulder. Lift or pull back. Left hand, left shoulder. Lift or pull back. Shoulder stretch now. And the opposite shoulder. Hand on the opposite shoulder. Grab underneath your arm towards you and to the opposite side. Keep breathing deeply as you stretch. Now, wide legs. Let's bring that right arm up and over the head. As far as you feel comfortable, leaning to the left, you can support yourself with your left arm on your legs. Breathe. I like to look at the ceiling with this one. And now with your left arm up and over. Good. Hands outside your right thigh, sit tall and turn, looking behind you, breathe. Opposite side, same thing, to the left. Good. Now let's arch our back and bring our hands behind our chair, behind our back, grabbing onto the bottom part of the chair. Try to turn your arms outwards so the thumbs point upwards and breathe. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And now let's make a round circle with our arms and round your back gently, pulling your arms forward, pulling those shoulder blades apart. Breathe. Now straighten out one arm, point your fingers up, pull back and breathe. Opposite arm, same thing. Now let's lift up one knee, hug it close, sit tall with your back. And the opposite knee. Now let's try the hip stretch. Either cross at your ankle or lift the foot up to your knee, whichever feels more comfortable for you. Sit nice and tall. We're stretching the hip. Let's concentrate on our breathing. You may find as you exhale, you can bend slightly forward from the hips. Don't stress yourself. Just do it if it feels okay. And lifting the knee, feeling a stretch in the glutes. Now let's do the opposite leg, either on the knee with your foot or slide it down and cross it at your ankle. Sit tall and breathe. And lift that knee towards your chest. Now, next one I want to show you is a stretch for the front of your thigh that you can do sitting down. Okay, so now for this stretch, just one moment here. For this stretch, you want to turn your body to the right, put your right foot out in front, and I want you to hold on to your backrest and your arm rest and slide your left foot backwards with the toe on the ground until you're feeling a stretch right here in your left leg. Breathe. Sit nice and tall. And let's do the opposite side now. So nice and carefully and slowly turn your body to the left. Now hold on to your backrest. That's important. Make sure you hold on to the backrest and your arm rest. Take your left foot, put it in front, slide your right leg behind you, keeping the toe on the ground, heel up until you feel a stretch right here in the front of your right thigh. Sit tall and breathe. Good. We'll finish off with a back of the leg stretch. So make sure you're sitting at the front of your chair, straighten your leg, heel touching, toe points up, other foot flat on the ground. Let's sit tall together, breathing in and breathing out, bending from your hips forward. Remember to keep that head up so you're not feeling lightheaded as you breathe. And let's do the opposite leg and we'll finish off our class for today. Breathing in, sit tall. Breathing out, bending from the hips forward. Keep breathing. Good. I hope you all feel great after your workout today. You did so good, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me on Zoom this morning. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. See you next time. Take care.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Good work.